The house was unusually quiet when Savita returned from the cremation ground. No crying, no questions, no footsteps running toward her, just silence heavy and final. Relatives had followed her home, sat for a while, spoke softly, then left. Everyone believed the worst part was over. The funeral was done, the rituals completed. Life, they said, must go on. Savita didn't argue. She walked into the small room that had once smelled of pencil shavings and school books. Her son's room, Rohan's room. The school bag lay in the corner, exactly where he had thrown it 2 days ago. One strap was twisted, a small curry stain marked the side. Savita stood there for a long moment. Then she picked it up. It felt lighter than it should have, or maybe her arms were weaker now. She carried it to the bathroom, filled a bucket with water, and added detergent. She scrubbed slowly, carefully, as if Rohan would need it again. Rohan had died suddenly, a fever that turned dangerous overnight. He was 11 years old. Savita remembered how he hated dirty things. "Ma, wash my bag," he would say. "It smells." She scrubbed the straps harder. Her neighbors whispered, "She's in shock." Her sister said, "Let her do what she wants." Savita didn't feel shocked. She felt purposeful. The bag needed to be cleaned. As water dripped from the fabric, memories soaked in. Rohan, standing at the door, bag on his back, complaining about homework. Rohan returning home tired, asking for food. Rohan hugging her before sleeping, whispering, "Wake me up early, Ma." Savita wrung the bag and hung it on the clothesline. It swayed slightly in the breeze. For a second, she almost called out, "Rohan, your bag is drying." The words stopped in her throat. Her husband entered quietly. He looked at the hanging bag and froze. "Why are you washing it?" he asked, his voice breaking. Savita didn't look at him. "Tomorrow is Monday," she said. "He doesn't like carrying dirty things to school." Her husband sat beside her, covering his face. "He's not going," he whispered. Savita nodded slowly. "I know," then she added, "but I am still his mother." That night, Savita folded Rohan's uniform neatly. She polished his shoes. She placed his books in a straight line. Not because she expected him to return, but because stopping would mean accepting something she wasn't ready for. Grief doesn't always arrive as screaming. Sometimes it arrives as routine. The next morning, she cooked breakfast. 2 plates. Her husband watched silently. She placed one plate aside. "He might be late today," she said. Later that day, a school friend came to visit. He stood awkwardly at the door, holding a notebook. "I forgot to return this," he said. "Rohan lent it to me." Savita took the notebook with trembling hands. She opened the washed school bag and placed it inside. The bag was no longer just a bag. It was proof. Proof that her son had existed, that he had studied, complained, laughed, and dreamed, that he had been more than ashes by a river. That evening, Savita finally cried. Not when the fire burned. Not when the priest chanted. Not when people said, "Be strong," she cried while pressing her face against the clean, damp school bag. "I washed it," she sobbed. "I did my duty. Now, what am I supposed to do?" No one answered. Days passed. The bag stayed hanging in the room. Eventually, Savita began washing other children's school bags in the neighborhood. For free, she scrubbed them gently, carefully, like they were all her sons. One neighbor asked softly, "Does it help?" Savita nodded. "Washing the bag doesn't bring him back," she said, "but it keeps my hands busy, so my heart doesn't break every second." Years later, when the bag finally faded and tore beyond repair, Savita folded it and placed it in a trunk. She didn't throw it away. Some things are not meant to be discarded, because a mother does not stop being a mother when her child dies. She just finds quieter ways to love, and sometimes love looks like standing alone in a small bathroom, washing a school bag that will never be carried again, because letting it stay dirty would feel like forgetting. And forgetting is the one thing a mother will never do.